I will keep Jacob Murphy 100%. Who is Isaac? Where is Isaac?
Where's
Get
Yurt?
off Isaac!
Where's Yurt?
Welcome back to Black White Banter, ladies and gentlemen, from a very sunny, very hot, probably too hot, Singapore. And I have just woke up feeling probably rougher than I did when I first arrived 2 days ago. But the show must go on, and this is the first match day of Newcastle United's Asia Tour 25-26, where we face Arsenal. Yes, that team where things have got a little bit spicy more recently. We had a fair few wins against them last season at the Singapore National Stadium, which is a 55,000-seater. It looks beautiful from the outside on what is Newcastle United, the first time they have visited Singapore since 1996. We played a Singapore 11 and won 5-0. So it's been a while since they've been to this neck of the woods. But you know what? Why that was a very special pre-season match over there back in 96? Because a certain Alan Shearer, for a world record fee at the time of £15 million, got flown over and introduced to the stadium as he walked out. Fast forward, 30 years? And here we are, desperate for any type of striker to be introduced. So Shearer, if you're watching this, I think you could still dust off those boots and do us a job, but I've spent the whole trip so far looking for a striker that might be able to come in on this tour, impress, even if it's someone I find in the pub, and put on that shirt. Because let's face it, every single night I'm going to bed and there's a new piece of awful transfer news. As I'm recording this now, apparently Wissa's no longer on the table, and it's you couldn't write it. It's the stuff of nightmares. But I tell you what, so far this trip has been the stuff of dreams. So it's a good distraction, but there is still football to be played, and as far as a pre-season friendly goes in this awful heat, it's going to be interesting. Arsenal have been out here longer. They've already played AC Milan. They're more used to the temperatures. We've only had that game against Celtic, and then I think the lads have been here 48 hours and they've been doing all the charity events, the Alanga Talk, which is on my last video. If you want to go and watch that, check that out. If you're new around here though, Newcastle fans, do us a favour, whack that follow, give us a comment, because Black White Banter is doing all the matches, including South Korea, in the next couple of days. So do that now, give us a follow, and I'm going to get out, get a taxi to where the Newcastle fans are, and get match day 1 underway. Right, we're not even in the pub yet, but I just wanted to bring your attention to this bus behind me. I know it's blurred on the thing. Arsenal might claim to be the biggest team out here. I'm not denying their worldwide fan base, but do they have a bus just for their supporters called War Bus that takes you to and from bars and to the stadium? No, they do not. This is why Ian from the Singapore Mags has just done things in a way I've never seen before abroad. This is incredible, and I'll share it now on the screen. Absolutely class. Even the bar logos are on there, pulling off all the stops. Right, we are outside the Penny Black, and I am joined by someone who, firstly, before I introduce you, I just want to say, is a bit of a legend just from 24 hours of what I've seen in Singapore. So this is Ian. Ian, tell me exactly what you run, why you're in Singapore, and how many people you've managed to get in this beautiful bar behind us.
Okay, so I've been living and based in Singapore for 10 years now. I inherited the Newcastle United Supporters Club off a very good friend of mine who left Singapore. And literally, we've got NUSC.SG. We are the home of Newcastle United in Singapore. We've got...
Apart from Bruno in the middle.
Apart from Bruno in the middle, we've got every single travelling fan here. We've got ex-players turning up. We've had a weekend of John Beresford just being John Beresford.
I've seen some very good videos of John Beresford.
He did say to me at lunchtime, he goes, "I've been Singapore." I went, "Yep, yeah, that's typical." And listen, all we want is just everybody to enjoy themselves, get together, reminisce, like build the future of the club.
Yeah, and a big question I want to ask on this one. A lot of people watching this from back home might see these tours as just revenue. Get Newcastle out there to sell more shirts.
every time I come on these, the one thing I will argue from the rooftops, Ian, especially with the likes of yourself, is that it is so much more than that for so many people who don't get to see Newcastle live.
Massively, massively. So a lot of our supporters club is northeast based.
Exactly.
Like we're expats that we can't travel and watch the matches every game. We can't do that. The official supporters club that Newcastle has set up has massively helped as well. Now, whether people like it or not, we've now got access to tickets, which we didn't have before.
Yeah.
And it's all driven by the club, which can only build the support base.
Yeah.
There's a massive support base in Singapore. I don't know if anybody remembers, but 30 years ago.
Yes, Alan Shearer. I mentioned this at the start of my video. I did.
Alan Shearer's debut. Kevin Kay, like, it's people still remember that. There's a huge fan base in Singapore because of that, and a lot of people don't realise that there's a passion.
Yeah.
The locals love it.
Yeah.
We're against the grain. We're not red.
Yeah.
So we don't stand for prosperity or luck or anything. We're black and white.
Yeah.
So we're against everything. But it's taken off.
Yeah.
It's going to happen with the next big thing.
Right, we're in the bar, but we've just ordered. This is going to be bad. The drinks in here aren't cheap. We've just ordered 2 double vodka Red Bulls and 2 Jaeger bombs. Rachel, what's your guess as how much it's going to be? I can't speak.
I'm going to go for
In pounds.
30 quid.
30 quid. I'm going to go more. I'm going to go 35 pounds. Maybe more. We'll see though. This could be a bad one. It's absolutely class in here though. Black white balloons behind us. River behind us. It's all going on. Right then, the bill has come. How much was it in dollars? £35. So I think that means I was correct. I don't like the glow, but I think it means correct. But anyway, Jaeger bombs ahoy by the water. Eddie House Mags in Singapore.
Are we on this one?
Class.
Well, we just arrived at the Singapore National Stadium. It's very early, but I'd rather be early. But that bus that you've just seen there that was something else. I felt like I was on an away day. I was almost ready to grab my bag, grab my bottle of Jägermeister or a ham and peas pudding sandwich like I normally do on an away day. That was just mental. I did not think I'd come all the way to Singapore and be on a bus full of what felt like mainly Geordies, and then so there was some Australian. Like, it was just brilliant. Everyone's in a great mood, great spirits. Let's just hope. I don't expect the greatest of football. I never do when I come to these sorts of matches. But let's hope that we do something on the pitch, especially after everything that's been going on in the transfer window, to just, I don't know, even fans watching back home. 12:30 kickoff in the UK. Lovely time. People will be having a few beers this afternoon watching it. I just really hope, and the humidity is going to be a problem. It's not going to be an easy game by any means against a good Arsenal team. I just hope we put something out there. Like, I'll play up front if they need us with this Isaac business going on.
Sula.
There was a great. I will give a shout out to the chant. We've got Bruno in the middle. He knows exactly what we need. Botman in the back, a Sula in attack was just a nice. Just made me laugh. Because that's us Newcastle fans all over. We take it in good. Although it doesn't feel like it right now, we do always take it in good spirits. But we're going to pick up the tickets, go to a fan zone, and then go from there. Right, we've arrived at the stadium. We've got the tickets secured. But when I say that I'm having a bit of a funny spell with the heat, I am not exaggerating. All jokes aside, I mean, you can laugh at us if you want, but my God, I am feeling. I've got this, by the way, these drinks that they have everywhere but England, apparently, these electrolyte drinks.
These lemon ones are banging. Arsenal fans everywhere, by the way. I could count on one hand the amount of Newcastle fans I've seen so far. But we are 2.5 hours early trying to find the fan zone. If I don't find it soon, there's a very high chance this could be the end. This is the last video you ever see of me. Because I feel like I'm going to just be a puddle on the floor that people are going to walk on very soon, which is not a good way to go out. So let's find somewhere to sit down with aircon and we go from there. We will get there though, and we are early, and I'm never early, which is a relief.
I'm really
That's the real one.
Right, current setup. We've secured a beer and a very flat vodka Red Bull. Beer in hand. I don't know, I was saying earlier that I had a bad term. Yeah, you're probably going to say this isn't the answer, but well, and we'll try and got the fan pointing towards us. TikTok viral fan. I'm not uncommissioned, so I might start selling them actually. I don't know why no, I'm joking. I don't sell on TikTok. But yeah, we've got a beer in hand, and I'm not going to lie, it's Arsenal everywhere, and I expected it to be, and this is why Newcastle are coming to these countries. I'm not saying that the bar wasn't full of Newcastle fans in the Penny Black. It is. There are Newcastle supporters over here, but it is red. I'm just going to do a scan. I'll stand up. It's red. It's red. It's mainly red. It is, but we'll see what the Newcastle end's like. Oh, this is why we come to these countries, this is why we do it, and to be honest, apart from the weather, it's been a cracking day so far, so hopefully we see something on the pitch that just makes all of this a bit worthwhile. We don't want to get stuffed, so let's see. So what's happening behind us is brilliant. So that's the Arsenal pub, just behind us, the Newcastle fans. The Australian mags, I will say, have just stormed in and started chanting, and it's totally killed the Arsenal vibe, and it's absolutely brilliant to see. There's no noise now from the Arsenal fans because the Newcastle fans have just taken it over. Love to see. Please stay. Right, we're in the stadium. I tell you what, this is mental. So when you walk in, the concourse is just like sort of the food is there, the beers. The stadium's just here. It's just like everything is totally open. But what I will say is the drink choices are quite strange. So you can get a beer, Tiger, all about a pint of Tiger in the stadium. Definitely better than the Carlin we have to drink at St James's. But you can also get it with soju in it, which is almost like a shot. So you get a pint of Tiger with soju in. We've got some very overpriced chips, and the players are just coming out. One thing I will say is that very much like West Ham, it's worse than West Ham. You are so far away from the players in the pitch. I mean, look at that gap going all the way. That gap going all the way around is it's not ideal. But I understand Singapore National Stadium do things differently over here. Hey ho. So I'll cheers to that. The flag drama is over. Didn't get the flag in, but the flag's mainly Korean anyway. So let's just see. Alanga starts. Murphy at left back. I'm curious to see how he picks. I thought he did very well against Celtic. So let's see. Arsenal, it's mainly Arsenal. I'm not going to deny that. I imagine their side of the stadium's a lot busier, but we'll see. We'll see. Look at that. 1-0 early doors, Alanga.
Fuck you, Arsenal!
Not Arsenal's biggest fan over here. Get in.
Hate Arsenal, we hate Arsenal.
That's a good start. That was a good move. Bit of a lucky finish, but I'll take that all day. Oh, in the mag. Second half's just started, but another Perth mag. How far have you travelled today?
Oh, we've travelled a long way to get here, a long way, but it's all been worth it so far. First half, we've done all right.
Yeah.
First half, we've done all right.
And you were just saying that your son had no idea he was coming to...
No idea, surprise on Friday afternoon after school, picked him up to go straight to the airport. Here we come.
Brilliant. Yeah, give a shout out.
Hayden, hope you enjoyed the surprise. Keep the faith. Up the mags!
Up the mags!
Yes, got shout, yes!
Take it, Murphy. Say, go to the tune.
Up the tune! Up the tune!
Up the tune, man.
We're going to win. You going to win again? Yes. That's what I like to hear, yes. Jacob Murphy, bang. Good in, I'll take that all day. 2-2. Let's see where we get this now. Forget about that own goal in the first half. Jacob Murphy, fresh legs on the second half. Come on! Come on! Up Jacob Murphy. Hope he starts this season just like he did last season. Right, I've been joined by this fine gentleman who follows my page. I don't know why. From all the way from where?
Newcastle, Sarawak, fucking Newcastle, Singapore.
All the same.
Die-hard fan, all the same.
All
Southeast Asia.
So,
Yeah.
is this your first match for a long time? Do you come over to Newcastle a lot?
Haven't been to Newcastle since I was 5 years old. First time seeing them in years. Yeah.
So this means a lot.
And I'm starstruck seeing this guy in the flesh.
He's had a lot. How many beers has he had? He's had a lot of beers. He's definitely had a lot of beers.
I was on the way to the toilet, and then I saw you at the Tiger Beer stand. I'm like, wait a sec. I know the side profile of this guy.
That's not a good side profile.
No.
Right, joined by this fine gentleman who's giving me all these scarves. Right, what do you think of that? Look, I thought it was fine. Pre-season, we're doing what we need to do. You kind of get caught up in it a little bit, don't you? But it is just pre-season.
Everyone's telling me to go. I thought maybe the pressure could have been higher, the movement could have been more. And I'm a bit worried that Emil Kraft is the backup for a lot of things. But otherwise,
Sven Botman going off injured.
straight away, right?
Not great.
Yeah.
Not
But
great.
I thought the focus on attacking was good.
Yeah.
I think there's lots of talent going that way. We're just going to keep running both ways.
And we just need to sign players as well. We need to sign players.
Honestly,
And
like,
tell you what, if you
3 or
want
4 more backups should be
and
good.
if you had a message for Isaac sat at home, what would you say?
Just stick with the faith, right? Get it soon. Cheers, man.
Cheers. Right, I'm joined by. Jacob.
Yes, I'm
Tell
Jacob.
tell me about this. Come closer. Tell me about this.
All right, so basically, I was a fan of football ever since I came to Singapore. I came to Singapore like last year, right?
Right.
And then after that, I watched my first game of football last year. And I saw this player called Jacob Murphy.
Right.
Right.
Which match?
Sorry?
Which game did you watch him in?
I forgot the game, but because we all play this game called Fantasy Premier League, FPL, and this guy was cooking.
Right. Fantasy football. Right.
Yes, fantasy football.
Right.
Right. Then I was like, who is this Jacob Murphy guy who keep on scoring points after points after points?
Right.
In the end, I decided to watch him and realize he's an absolute monster. He's better than Lamine Yamal. Right.
So
All right, come down.
if you could decide now for Newcastle to sign Lamine Yamal
Yeah.
or keep Jacob Murphy, what would you keep Jacob Murphy?
I will keep Jacob Murphy 100%. Who is Isaac? Where is Isaac?
Where's
Get
Isaac?
us Isaac.
Where's Isaac?
Yes.
Where's Isaac at?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah, but I love you, Isaac. I love you.
You love me, Jacob Murphy.
All right, nice to meet you.
Right, I'm joined by. Jacob.
Yes, I'm
Tell
Jacob.
tell me about this. Come closer. Tell me about this.
All right, so basically, I was a fan of football ever since I came to Singapore. I came to Singapore like last year, right?
Right.
And then after that, I watched my first game of football last year. And I saw this player called Jacob Murphy.
Right.
Right.
Which match?
Sorry?
Which game did you watch him in?
I forgot the game, but because we all play this game called Fantasy Premier League, FPL, and this guy was cooking.
Right. Fantasy football. Right.
Yes, fantasy football.
Okay,
Right. Then I was like, who is this Jacob Murphy guy who keep on scoring points after points after points?
Right.
In the end, I decided to watch him and realize he's an absolute monster. He's better than Lamine Yamal. Right.
So
All right, come down.
if you could decide now for Newcastle to sign Lamine Yamal
Yeah.
or keep Jacob Murphy, what would you keep Jacob Murphy?
I will keep Jacob Murphy 100%. Who is Isaac? Where is Isaac?
Where's
Get
Isaac?
us Isaac.
Where's Isaac?
Yes.
Where's Isaac at?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Yeah, but I love you, Isaac. I love you.
You love me, Jacob Murphy.
All right, nice to meet you.
Just come out. We've lost, but I don't want to talk about the football right now. I'll go along. What's your story? Why do you support Newcastle?
I don't know. 43 years. 43 years.
43 years.
Yeah. I know no other club. Only one club ever my whole life. I don't know any other club. I don't know any other sport. So if you ask me why I support, it's been too long. I don't remember. 43 years. I don't know.
43. Yeah. So why 43 years ago did you support Newcastle?
No, it's literally my whole life.
What, just born into it?
Yeah. I'm just born into Malaysian Geordies.
Malaysian
Geordies.
Right.
Yeah.
And yourself?
Myself, not as long as him, but I've been supporting since I'm 8 years old. So now I'm 30 years old. 30 years.
Wow.
One club, a loyal club.
I love that. One club. And yourself, sir?
I'm supporting from Science 95. From Science Shira.
Shira. I hear that a lot. Well, the last time we were in Singapore was when Shira came over 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
No, just now I come here.
Amazing. Right, so let's talk about the game. There was an actual game. It was only a pre-season game, although these Arsenal fans behind us might tell us otherwise. Dancing behind us. What did you think of the game?
No, I love the game. I love the game. No, I love the game. I love the game because it's a great preseason games are meant for fitness, right? It's meant to give people minutes, give people a chance to play. And I love seeing Alanga. Alanga has some good minutes in.
Got a goal?
Yeah. So I think it's great. I mean, can't really credit it wasn't a full loss. It wasn't a full loss, right?
No.
Yeah, Saka kept attacking young Alex Murphy, right? So so it's a preseason game. It's not a big deal, but it was fun to see everything. And the Newcastle side, it was almost like Gallowgate because we were on the right side, and we were singing constantly, 90 minutes non-stop singing. Brilliant.
And on that note, what does it mean to you to see Newcastle come all this way to Singapore?
I have no words to describe this. Definitely, I have no words because this is the first time I'm seeing them in person. The game tempo was very nice. I got to see the young upcoming players and also the senior players. I have no words to describe. This is going to be...
No, I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to ask you to give me one word to describe what it was like to see Newcastle play live.
Magnificent.
Oh, amazing.
Yes. I'm out of words. Actually, I'm in very much joy.
So my next question: when are you going to get over to Newcastle and go to a game in St James's Park?
Oh, that's my dream. That's my dream.
Really?
Yeah, I'm working towards that.
Right.
Working towards that. Yes.
And yourself, have you been over to St James's Park many times?
No, I haven't had the chance, but I'm working towards that as well. I've got family in London as well, so,
right.
We can park myself there, take a train down to Newcastle, so I'm trying to work on that.
Right. Well, you know who to contact.
Yes, absolutely.
I think I know a couple of good bars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Right, wonderful. Right, and just like that, after an attempt to basically do dirty things to the aircon, Newcastle United's first match day in Singapore is done with. And look, we lost the game, but I think there was plenty positive there. It just highlighted exactly what we need to do in the transfer window, but also it highlighted exactly what this Newcastle United team is about. Graft, solid work, tactically pretty polished, but still plenty to do. And it's a long way to go before we feel ready for that Aston Villa game. And hopefully the board and everyone involved behind the scenes bring some players in. If you've stuck around this long, Newcastle fans, and anyone who I've interviewed, if you're watching this, it was a pleasure to meet you. You have made this trip, as every single fan around the world does when I do these tours. Thank you so much for coming up to me. Thank you very much for getting an interview. And if you have stuck around this long, get Black and White Banter. Subscribe now, because there's more videos to come as I do lots of things that I won't mention on this video between now and getting over to South Korea for 2 more matches before we touch back down in England. So it's all coming up. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, keep the faith. Now, someone please get me a towel so I can wipe this head.